How the Russo brothers chose who to eradicate in Avengers Infinity War. With Avengers Infinity War finally out on Blu-ray and digital today, fans are now agonizing over every frame of the film to find hints and insight into what Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet-powered snap that erased half of all life in the universe means for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And if you're looking for more delicious info morsels, the film's directors, the Russo brothers, are giving fans a Hulk-sized steak to chew on in the form of commentaries and interview clips to help further explain some of their creative choices in the latest Avengers film. Most recently, Marvel Entertainment's YouTube page dropped a short featurette for the flick called Choices, where the Russos gave us some inside deets about the reasons behind some of Thanos' most memorable dustings. In the featurette, Anthony Russo said, "In terms of our choices about who Thanos would end up eradicating with the snap, you know it was very story-focused." He continued, "How do we pay off each individual character's storyline most profoundly? The first person to go is Bucky Barnes, and it's shot from Captain America's perspective. You know, we're watching Cap go through the experience of watching him go away. We're watching Okoye, whose number one mission in life is to protect the king. She watches the king go in front of her. To see those characters react in those situations is very powerful and resonant. So, long story short, they chose to have Thanos dust the characters that would have the biggest emotional impact on the film, which explains why Rocket Raccoon watched his favorite floral colossus, Groot, disappear, and why Tony Stark was the one to watch his surrogate son, Peter Parker.
Oh, it feels so good.
Since Infinity War seems to be the Empire Strikes Back of the MCU, it makes sense that they ended the film with the surviving characters at their lowest point, so that they'll have to spend a lot of time rebuilding before defeating the Mad Titan in next year's Avengers 4. And speaking of the tear-jerking
I don't feel so good.
scene, which we covered last week, the Russos revealed a few key details about Peter's final moments in the IW director's commentary, and now that makes even more sense with this context. The disintegration of Bucky, Black Panther, Groot, and everyone else happened pretty much instantly, but as many fans pointed out after the release of Infinity War in April, it took Spider-Man much longer, about 30 seconds post-snap, before he was sent to the big superhero retirement home in the sky. As we reported last week, according to Joe Russo, that scene was pretty short in the script with a quick, "I don't feel so good" from Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and he's gone. But Joe said in the director's commentary, at the end of the day, RDJ kept driving to put more and more emotion into it, and he just went up to Tom and said, "You don't want to go, you're a child, and you're using your strength as Spider-Man to fight this." And then that was the performance that came out. Need a tissue? Me? No, because I'm cold-hearted. But the rest of us do. So all of these decisions reinforce the Russo statement for the featurette that they wanted Thanos' snap to have more punch than a Power Stone-infused fist to Iron Man's face. But what do you folks think? Did one death get you in the feels more than another? Are you excited about Infinity War's Blu-ray release? And do you think I could snap my finger with this thing? Made you look? It's physically impossible. Let's discuss. I win. Be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that little bell to get notified every time we go live with the show or drop a new video. And hey, did you hear we are moving Nerdist News Talks back forward an hour? That is right. Starting this Monday, we will be coming to you live at noon Pacific. Set your alarm clocks and we will see you then. Yeah! I'm so powerful!